So he's done it again. You've probably seen the video already, but Nigel Farage once again exposing the scandal of illegal migration in Britain. This time going to Home Secretary Priti Patel's constituency in Essex and finding yet again appears to be another hotel block booked to deal with the huge numbers coming across illegally on small boats. Now, just to give people an idea of the scale again of this in terms of the numbers, more than 1,000 migrants arrived in the UK in 10 days after the crossing the channel in small boats. That's 1,000 in just 10 days recently. According to analysis by the PA News Agency, 1,004 migrants were brought ashore by Border Force between August the 4th and August the 13th. This takes the total so far this year to at least 4,511 people, which is more than double the amount to have crossed during the whole of 2019. So that is why you're now seeing this ridiculous... I mean, how much money is this costing? To block book these hotels seemingly for months on end. Huge costs, and of course there's coaches, hotels, and other payments, I'm sure. What I found interesting as well, and I'll put a link to the clip if you've not seen it on Nigel Farage's latest investigation, is that he tweeted it out. He'd advertised it for 5 p.m. And at 5 p.m. he tweeted out, Home Secretary Priti Patel has been most critical of the crisis in the Channel. So why is her local hotel in Whittam housing illegal migrants, he asked. She is taking her constituents and all of us for a ride, Nigel said. And then at 5 minutes, the Home Office came straight back with a response and said on Friday the Home Office became aware that an error was made in placing asylum seekers. This error was the result of operational failures where the correct policy and procedures were not followed. The Home Office went to say that they had a statutory obligation to provide asylum seekers who would otherwise be destitute with accommodation, but they should be placed in major conurbations wherever possible so that appropriate support and services can be more readily provided. Now, it's interesting that the Home Office is talking about asylum seekers because, as we know, these people are coming from France. And Chris Philp, the Immigration Minister, previously said in correspondence I received from the Home Office, I think it's on the 10th of August, that we would intend to return as many migrants who have arrived as possible. There are return flights planned in the coming days, and we know that the pathetically small number of 14 illegal migrants were put on a deportation flight to France and Germany. But they can't have it both ways. The Home Office can't say on the one hand, well, we've got a statutory obligation because these people are asylum seekers. On the other hand, say, well, no, they're migrants that have come over illegally and we intend to return as many as possible. So there's a complete contradiction there. And as I said, Nigel once again really showing and exposing what is going on. Westminster will as well. And just think of the cost, guys. I mean, these hotels, the scale of it is huge. So we're going to keep analysing. We're going to keep looking at the numbers. I'm going to keep looking at in terms of the Home Office providing the figures. This is ongoing, as I said. We know this is almost now on a daily basis. So the government really have to take action now. It is not good enough simply to wait until the end of the year. As ever, guys, if you've enjoyed this report, please remember to subscribe and hit the bell button. The overwhelming majority of you that are watching these videos still haven't subscribed. So subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss a future episode. Westminster is going to stay on this story, as I'm sure Nigel Farage will be. Stay tuned.